I'm in my boudoir. Hardly a stitch of clothing on.
Gross.
Body is wet, dripping. I'm worried about the floor.
Wet from
puddles. I'm click-clacking like Carrie Bradshaw on the computer, and I notice...
It's not on. It's not on. It's dead for years.
It's a keyboard that's not attached to a computer. A keyboard that's taped to a typewriter.
And it's not paper, it's toilet paper fed through. And you just keep writing. Boop, 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 boop.
And I noticed something that seems a little suspicious, perhaps even fraudulent. So I click like, I don't recognize this transaction. We do a little, we flag her. Okay. Uh-huh. And then not 12 minutes later, I get a phone call from Bank of America. And they say, there is some fraudulent activity on your account. We just want to make sure that these transactions were...
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she puts me on hold. Quite a while, actually.
Kind of a bitch move.
Yeah. No hold music, I notice. Nothing.
You might be being robbed. This is very urgent. Can you hold?
Yeah. Hold. Would you mind holding? And then
what was the hold song?
Mom, there was none. That was the first flag. No Michael Bublé. No.
There's that one really sexy one that's like...
What about some soft jazz? Where's my muzak?
Right.
Where's the sax? Where's the like Magic 106.7? Where's the Michael Bolton? Where's the How Can We Be Lovers If We Can't Be Friends non-vocal arrangement? Mm-hmm. You know, none of that. And then she comes back. She's asking me some more questions. She mentions a transaction that's very large that I don't recognize. I said, oh, that's definitely not me.
What?
It's like 500 something. I was like, oh, that's absolutely fraudulent. There's no way. Puts me on hold again. And then she's like, can you verify the last four of your social? I do that. And then can you verify that it's from the last four of the account number? And then I said something I don't remember. And she's like, and then your PIN for that number. And I was like, oh, Mary Louise.
They almost got you.
Mary Louise, they were this close. Third hold.
Girl.
Third hold. They put me on hold 3 times. They almost got me. And I was like, I was not born yesterday. I was born 3 days ago.
Right.
I have been scammed. And I will be scammed again, but not on this day.
Hell yeah.
Mary tried to get me.
Spectrum almost got me.
What?
Spectrum almost got me. The same thing. Well, fake Spectrum. Spectrum almost got me. Spectrum. Spectrum. They almost got me up to the point where they were asking for pins to cards. And I went...
Yeah. Nobody will ever
I
ask
consider
you for
myself
a pin.
very tech savvy.
Yeah.
For me to come this close to giving that pin away, I was like, Grandma and Grandpa are eating out of house and home.
Sweetie,
Grandma and Grandpa
they're on the street.
Their bodies have been buried.
They're gone. They're 6 feet under.
They're gone.
Thank you very much.
So, several men have had the way with the dead body by now from your grandma.
Grandma has been munged to her. Yeah, it's a wrap on Ms. Grandma. And I can't believe they almost got me because and I'm like, ugh. And this is where it turned. I said, because she put me on hold like 3 times, I was like, can I have, what is your name? Amber. She said, nobody's named Amber. And
that's the first red flag.
And I said, can I have your direct line just in case we get disconnected? And she said, oh, no, you can just call, if you call the customer service line, you can, she wouldn't give me her number.
Right.
So I was like, okay, something's up. Something's up with that. And then she asked me for my PIN. I said, Amber, you go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself.
Bitch.
Sometimes I get really high and watch videos of people exposing scammers.
I hung up. Guess how many times she called back? 6.
Fierce.
6 times she called back.
She's
6
aggressive.
fucking times.
She's trying to make quota.
Amber, I see you, girl.
Girl, she's in
blocktina.
She's in a high rise in New Delhi trying to make
yeah.
You know, because I mean, if you're doing fraud from another country, it's probably safer.
Also, I got on the horn with Romina. Now that sounds fake, but was real at Bank of America, and we had the kiki of all kikis.
Did she say that's been happening a lot?
I laid out the situation. She's like, "Oh, girl, that's some fraud." She's like, "Girl,
well, that's why they tell you.
Fraud.
They tell you. By the way, we will never ask for your PIN.
Yes.
By the way, we will never ask for your. You know.
And we joked. I was like, I told her, I gave her the whole download. And she's like, and I was like, that's a lot of effort. Why don't you just get a real job? You're obviously got the can-do spirit.